faculty. Next, we're going to move on to a tune that I first heard when I was in high school jazz band, being sung, not played by the Manhattan Transfer. Now, I didn't hear them live because I was a little young at that point in time, but it's a song I definitely fell in love with and can identify as a teacher with, because who doesn't need Java? Solo by Ethan Goulet, trumpet solo, Austin Robinson. Jazz has evolved many times over the last 120 years or so. Evolved from the big band age, from ragtime, funk, fusion, and what would jazz be without a great ballad? Here's a ballad made famous by Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love. Once again, Austin Robinson on the trumpet solo. I tell you folks, I love my job, and every day after I get done teaching at Eisenhower and I get to come and conduct and work with these fine students is an absolute treat. I mean, that sound that you just heard is just this wall of sound. It's wonderful. Our next song is a personal favorite of mine. Ever since I started working with this jazz band, one of the songs that they've always done was Soul Man. I first heard this song from a movie that was made famous with John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, The Blues Brothers. And I'm glad I had a father that showed me some of these wonderful movies. Here is Soul Man. So I think it'd be appropriate to end with a very, very wonderful soulful tune, Mercy, 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 made famous by Cannonball Adderley on the alto sax. Here we go. Thank you very much, folks. That was Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. We had a couple soloists there. I'm very sad.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me out here tonight, and thank you, Mr. Geyers, for letting me come back to my alma mater. And like Mr. Geyers said, I'm Shannon Novin. I am a 2010 graduate of Clay High School. I graduated top 10 in my class, and I graduated from the University of Toledo in 2014 with my bachelor's, and this Saturday I'll graduate with my master's of exercise science. And then in July, I'm going to be starting medical school. So I've been pretty busy since I graduated. And 2 years ago, I started a new journey. I decided, hey, I have 2 years left to be eligible to be Miss America, so why not go for it? And last year I competed. I was runner-up, but I didn't quite make it. And this year I put it all in. And I am Miss Talawanda 2016, and I'm going to be contestant 10 out of 20 beautiful, intelligent young women who will grace this Miss Ohio stage in Mansfield this June. And one thing that's different about the Miss America organization, it's not just a typical beauty pageant. There is a whole lot more behind it. Number one, it is a huge scholarship provider for women. I have earned roughly $2,000 in my 2 years competing. Miss Ohio will get $10,000, and Miss America gets $50,000. You can use that for loans or any school of your choice, so it's a pretty good deal. But also what sets them apart, 35% of our score is our talent. And I play, of course, as you might have guessed by now, the xylophone. And what I have played for my preliminary talent is Flight of the Bumblebee. We are limited to a maximum of 90 seconds, And for me, this is about a minute and 10 seconds to a minute and 15 seconds. So I'm going to be playing that for you today. And I invite you all out to come see me in June at Miss Ohio in Mansfield. It is right after the Fireman's Parade, so I know you're all going to be in Ohio. So come see me out in Mansfield June 18th, and I will be playing Concertino, Movement 3 by Mayuzumi. And it is a Class A solo off of the Omega Soul Ensemble list. So you'll get to hear something really cool, and I'm really excited to play that this June. So thank you again, and this shows you what can come from Toledo and what can come from this program. I am the first contestant from this northwestern Ohio area in about 4 years. The last girl was from Bowser High School, and as far as I know, I am the first contestant to come from Clay High School who will race in this Ohio stage. So thank you again, and I hope you enjoy this.
Shannon Owen. Our portion with, for the first time, putting all 160 plus together on the stage. This is a very powerful song. This is Festive Overture by Shostakovich. I selected this last fall for their pre-test for the State of Ohio testing. We met our goal because now it's on stage. You get to hear the fruits of their labor today. This is an awesome piece. This is called Festive Overture by Dmitri Shostakovich. since we were in Disney 3 weeks ago. Yes, we have a concert 3 weeks after Disney. What a perfect, that was a great performance, by the way. Best behaved students, best performance, best logistics. Guys, you did a great job. I want to thank you. Parents, they did a great job. Let's give a round of applause for the band in Orlando. As we're at the Magic Kingdom, we're going to play a Disney piece. So here it is from The Lion King, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Alto saxophone solo will be by the senior alto saxophones tonight. no spring concert would be complete without playing Lord of the Dance. Of course, this is a piece of music I enjoy playing, and also because of sort of sad tradition, but we want to keep this going. Kathy Beckman was one of our custodians here, and she was one of our band parents, Clay graduate, and she did her best to mess me up while I was conducting the song in the band room. She would be out in the hallway dancing and everything else, and boy, what a treat. Always calling everybody sweetie. And tragically, she died unexpectedly not too many years ago. But we planted a tree in her memory out in the courtyard, and so fitting, it is in full bloom and blossom tonight. Her family is here, so we will dedicate the Lord of the Dance to Miss Kathy Beckman, and our senior piccolo players will start us off. So this is for Kathy. Here's Lord of the Dance.
Thank you.